Hello everyone, I'm just wanting to make a quick video about Final Fantasy XIV 7.3 patch coming up. Just a small one, just a quick one, just to get this one on record. I wanted to make a predictions video. Very quick, very easy, very fast. I already went through this on stream a week ago or so. When we went through 7.1 and 7.2 just to get a refresher. So I wanted to make this quick video just to have it down, like what I want to see, so I can just come back to this video and see how wrong I was. Because let's be honest, I am gonna get a lot of things wrong. I have no idea where the hell they're going with the story, but I am hoping they try something new. Because the last thing I want is for them to just do the exact same thing. Though, there's a little fear. There's a little fear there that they're going to repeat things, and I'm going to show it by going down the list of things that I think they're going to be doing. I made my little predictions and expectations list. Very short, very small. We can just go through this, get some ideas out there, some expectations. But without further ado, let's just go real quick through it. Because we are in 7.3 patch for Dawntrail, where the story for Dawntrail is supposed to be done on 7.3, according to what people tell me. If we are back to the patches before Endwalker, this should be the end of Dawntrail. It should be. Even though it feels like it's very rushed if that's the case. I feel like this is too fast for the patch content to be over. Or the story patch content. While 7.4 and 7.5 are going to take care of transitioning us into 8.0. So where are they going to be going with this? Okay. Let's start with the Calyx, right? The worst thing that can happen in the patches is the meme that we all know about. The whole thing of Calyx sending us through a dungeon of an old civilization, telling us the sad backstory. Yeah, I just want to play in the playground. I really don't want them to do it. I really don't want them to do it. But I fear that's just a meme now. I feel like that's what 14 is now for this, like, ending stories. I do not want it to be a dungeon of the old civilization telling the sad backstory. Feel bad for us, we just want to play in the playground. For the love of God, don't do it a fourth time. Is it a fourth time? Or is it the fifth time? It feels like the fifth time. But God, I hope it's not. It will happen though, I'm pretty sure. 100%. About the memories of the Endless, what is going to happen to them? I made this comment earlier on the stream, where we were going to the story again. I honestly believe they are afraid of keeping it as a sad ending. I am convinced they are going to bring back the Endless memories. In one of two ways. Best case scenario, they just bring back the memories to the living. Like the people who have regulators, they're gonna get the memories of the people in the cloud, just downloaded back into their brains. That is the best case scenario. I wish they didn't. I don't want them to. I want the Endless memories to be destroyed so they can learn their lesson. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they are too afraid of keeping that as a bad ending in a way, and I feel like they're just going to backtrack on that. Worst case scenario, they actually bring back the Endless to life. That is the dumbest shit that they can do. Oh, the players were complaining about this map being all so sad and turned off, and we just turn off all the Endless. Let's just bring them back because the players got sad about it. Like, no. I hope they don't. They better not. Keep living memory as it is. That should be the fucking lesson. Don't bring the Endless back. That means like, oh, okay guys, this is all fine. Happy ending, yay! No. Leave those memories done. They're gone forever. You made that bed. Sit on that. You're gonna have to lay on that, Alexandria. You made that bed, you're going to lay on it. Learn that lesson for the future. Do not just fix it. That will be dumb. Alright? Let's get that out of the way. Major reveal that we already almost pretty everyone knows. Alexandria was the aggressor all along. It was not Lindblom, that attacked Alexandria, I firmly believe Alexandria nuked itself. And they're going to finally reveal it. Ah, Sphene, you fool. It was Alexandria all along who did it. Alexandria nuked itself. It was Alexandria who did it. Lindblom had to respond to Alexandria, and Alexandria blew itself up trying to make a weapon. That is my prediction for finally the reveal of what the hell happened in that war. Fingers crossed. What was happening on 7.2 with the random killings and the person who turned into dust? Two options. One, it turned into dust because they absorbed all the ether, soul ether, living ether, whatever ether, to empower the new Calyx machine, right? Or the other case scenario? The body stood up and left. It just made zombies. We're dealing with zombies in 7.1 with the experimentation of transferring souls into monsters. Like, that's still a plot point that has yet to be touched upon. I was thinking about this the other day, about was the Soralgia experiment to transfer souls into Tural Bidral going to be part of the main story quest for 7.3? I don't believe so, because Calyx would have no use for that experimentation, because Calyx sees flesh as weak, it decays, it eventually expires. So even if it's a Tural Bidral, it's still not the next step of evolution. It would need to be machines, according to him. So I don't know. It feels like that whole laboratory fucked up thing is going to lead nowhere right now. It might be a 7.4 wrap up. The Black Regulators. What is going to happen to the Black Regulator people? Oh. I assume, I believe, oh god. I do not believe this holds up, because I still don't know if the people in the final cutscene of 7.3 being attacked by the robots, I don't know if it was a mistake or not that none of them had regulators. Except for the people who were defending the city. But all the people who were getting killed, they didn't have regulators on them. So I am wondering if the Black Regulator users will be consumed to empower the Calyx's new experiment. But no, I think they're using people with no regulators to empower whatever the Calyx is doing. And the people with black regulators are going to get all their memories stored into the same body. They are going to, all of them, every single person with a black regulator, boom, put into the same thing. Like Soma style. All of them put in the same place, fueled by the souls and ether of the people they killed in those random killings. That might be one of it. That might be it. Who's going to be the final boss? Who do I think the final boss is going to be? In my opinion, I don't know what's going to be. I have always been banking on Neon Alexander myself. I've always banked on Neon Alexander. Again, Machine, duh, makes sense. Alexandria, duh. And Neon because that's a fucking cyberpunk era we live on right now in this game for some reason. I firmly believe we are going to get a Neon Alexander in no way. Final boss? I don't know. There's a chance. What I don't think it should be is the things that I keep hearing people saying on my circles, that it might be Necron. I don't think it's going to be Necron, and if it is, I don't think it should be. Because is that just going to be the new thing? We get a whole story using just one-to-one the bosses of one expansion of one of the franchises games. Like, are we just going to have the Final Fantasy X story and we obviously go against Zen or Yu Yevon? Are we going to be doing Final Fantasy 7 and fight, encounter every reference for Final Fantasy 7 and fight Sephiroth's mom, and fight Sephiroth's mom? Like, that should not be the new norm for Final Fantasy 14. I'm just saying. So it should not be Necron. You wanna know why especially? Because we already fought Necron in Final Fantasy 14. We already fought Necron in Final Fantasy XIV. That was the Endsinger. Meteon's transformation, like the final form of Meteon Endsinger, was Necron. All the dynamics exist there. Necron was all about the living giving up and just finding despair, like accepting accepting death and despair because there was no point on living, and that was the Endsinger. They even have the same kind of animations with the wings and stuff, and even the attacks with the meteors and the planets. Like, Necron was the Endsinger. The Endsinger was Necron. They should not use Necron, in my opinion. If it's not Necron, who is it going to be? I have no idea. I was hoping for Neon Alexander, but I don't think it's going to be, because that would just be using another boss again, and in a slightly lamer version of it. Maybe Soul Cage would be interesting. It would make sense, Soul Cage, for all the trapped endless souls, or memories in this case, but you know. But Soul Cage could be the thing that is containing all the souls and ether that Calyx stole. But long and short of it, I don't think it should be Necron, but it might be Necron, because these writers are lazy. There's a chance. We'll see. Oh, I believe that Calyx has made a synthetic Ascent Crystal with the collected data he got from us in that one fight. I think that would be dumb. I think the more likely scenario is that Calyx created a barrier to prevent us from using Ascent's Crystal. He's going to find a way to nullify it so we cannot summon people. But it doesn't matter, because we're gonna get the Scions anyway. So we're going to do the final fight with Scions instead of summoning people, so it doesn't really matter. He's going to be like, I stopped you from summoning your other selves from other worlds. Now I can get the key. And the Scions are going to be like, nah, he's not alone, we are here. And he's like, okay, so that was pointless. That would be the stupidest shit. Best case scenario, he made a synthetic Ascent Crystal. And that would be fun. That would be interesting for him to summon shit. But if he just nullifies ours, doesn't matter, we have the Scions. You get 8 NPCs or 7 NPCs to do the trial. So it doesn't matter. Do I believe someone will die? Yes and no. Do I think it's going to be Sphene? She has said multiple times when she was introduced in 7.2 that she doesn't belong there anymore. She doesn't belong in Alexandria. And that's a scary. They made us care for her. And that is the fear, right? Oh, you spend this entire patch with this character that you now love, taken away from us immediately. And they're not killing Wukalmad, we fucking know that. We all know they're not killing Wukalmad, so it doesn't really matter. Koana? Nah, that's not gonna happen. Gululja? Nah, they don't kill children anymore. Shale? I would kill for Shale, not as much though. But that's about it. Like, the only person they can kill that people would give a shit is Sphene. And I would be mad about it. But if they don't kill her, I can see her surviving if her endless self sacrifices herself. Now that sounds a little out of nowhere, but I actually believe there's a small chance they try to bring back endless Sphene. Because they can't deal with killing characters. I actually believe they can't deal with killing characters. So they are going to bring back endless Sphene, and then she's going to sacrifice herself to save the real Sphene or some shit. That will be the stupidest thing, by the way. I'm talking out of my ass at this point. If I'm thinking on bad writer levels, okay? This is the way I'm thinking. I'm thinking of bad writer levels. Do I think Sphene is going to die? Just straight up yes or no? No. I don't think she's going to die. I think there's going to be a fake out death though. But I don't think she's going to die. But they're bad writers though. They might kill her because they try to make us care for her. There's a chance. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I don't think she's gonna die. At least I hope so. At least I hope she doesn't. Will Calyx get away with the key? Good question on that one. In all reality, I hope so. I hope he gets away with the key. But I don't think he will. I do not believe he will. Because we cannot spend the next 2 patches trying to figure out a way to chase him and then a full expansion getting to him. That would take too long. The only reason I don't believe he can get away with the key is because I don't think we cannot be that pressured not to go after him immediately. You know what I mean? I don't think we can extend that plotline too long. But will he die? Yes, but actually no. I don't believe they're going to kill off Calyx that fast. They will. They will kill Calyx, but then we're going to get like a scene or something post-credits of Calyx conscience being in like a robot walking away Ultron style. You know what I mean? He's going to get away in a way, but less resources, unable to do what he wanted, and he's going to be a problem later. I don't believe Krile is going to be deleted of the story already. Not in this patch. There is no way. And if they do, wow, you love introducing characters you kill immediately, huh? But will someone new join the Science of the Seventh Dawn? No! Stop asking! I don't believe so. I think they already have their group of people who are the Science of the Seventh Dawn. And you need to give up on that. You guys need to give up on getting new Scions. Now don't get me wrong. If we get Sphene, be like, hey guys, I don't belong in this kingdom anymore. Gululjak has this. Buklamat has this. I have nowhere to go. I think I want to go with you guys. Would I be really happy if Sphene joins us? Yes. Give me Sphene every day. I'll take it. Give Sphene to me as a trust character I can level up and get a swimsuit for. I'll be more than happy to get that. But it's very unlikely. It is extremely unlikely. I'm just hoping Sphene gets like a moment when she gets to summon something. Oh, she might summon Neon Alexander to fight whatever the hell Calyx is making. That can work. Will Y'shtola finally be able to tell us what the key is? Will she? Yes. I don't know if at the end of 7.2 we gave her the key or not. I'm going to assume we didn't. Because she kept saying she wanted to check the key. So I assume she might be checking the key off screen and we're not aware of it. So she might finally be able to tell us what the key is. Now, my personal hope is that the key works the same as the chalice from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. And we're going to have to go on an adventure to either collect something to put inside of the key. I don't know what for exactly. I still don't know what for, but we're going to have to empower the key in some way by collecting something, like in Crystal Chronicles. Oh God, why did I just said the name? How did I forget? My memory is terrible, but there is a chance that it works like that. Now here's my crazy theory, my crazy hopes and expectations for this. If we mix everything together, my hope is that Calyx makes something horrible, right? In my opinion, he makes Soul Cage. And Soul Cage, because again, Calyx's name is like a flower, right? He's like a flower. So it makes sense for him to be the origin of Soul Cage, which is the petrified demon tree of Final Fantasy IX. And the tree creates mist. Now, we connect the mist with Crystal Chronicles, which is also a world covered in mist. And you can only defend yourself from the mist with the chalice from Crystal Chronicles. So, Tinfoil Hat theory. He gets away with it. He creates Soul Cage and starts pouring mist on the world. And we have to find a way to use the key to get rid of it. Now that is complete bullshit. That is complete bullshit just because I want to play Crystal Chronicles. In reality, I think we're going to defeat Calyx, he's going to get away, and we are going to be unaware of it. We are going to keep the key, though we shouldn't. If we want to make Calyx a bit of a scary character, he should get away, and he should get the key. But I'm thinking on bad writing. I think he is not going to get the key because we need the key for our own purposes. and for Y'shtola to do her thing. But I don't know. I don't know where the story is going. That's just my top of the head prediction, and see what the hell happens. But I'll be happy to come back later this week once I do 7.3 in the story and see how wrong I was. For now though, have a rest of your night, take care, stay safe, and I'll be talking to you next time. Bye bye everybody.